everyone. My name is Ronnie Trickshot. I am from Down Under, and joining me today, this morning, American time, is none other than the man from Canandaigua, New York, Jeremiah G.I. Jetman, who appears to be typing something. How's it going, Jezza?
I'm good.
What are you typing, brother?
I'll be right there, sorry.
That's all right. You sending messages to all your girlfriends, mate?
No, I just streamed it to my channel.
Streaming your channel. Good work. Hello to everyone who is streaming on Jez's channel. Watching on Jez's channel. Jez is streaming. If you're watching on Jez's channel, you haven't subscribed to me yet, please feel free to do that. And if you're watching on my channel and you haven't subscribed to this man yet, please do that as well. We both like to post videos about G.I. Joe from time to time. And there's a few guys in the chat. Should we say hello to them, Jezza?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. You seem happy for me to just do whatever I want to do. Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Is it? Okay, all right, no worries. Johnny Sorensen is here. Hello, Johnny. Good to see you, mate.
Hello.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to enjoy the heck out of this show. Well, yes, absolutely. That is everyone's mission. That is a very special mission. We will be covering special missions very shortly. So please enjoy it. Johnny and I will be streaming together in the next couple of weeks. We are going to do a stream with Nate about the most popular books from the school library, which will be heaps of fun. So looking forward to that. Joe Ara is in the house. Hello, Joe Ara. Good to see you, mate. Same Time Toys, Shane Broiler, legend himself.
Canandaigua brother.
All the way from Canandaigua via Florida. Good to see you, Shane. Speaking of Nate, he is here. Hello, Nate. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. 80s Joes is also here. Hello, 80s Joes. Good to see you, brother Bear. Crikey. Jono is here with a member chat, which means I need to play the member stinger. I think have I got it here? No, I don't. I did used to have a little a video of old mate's pot blender. I'll see if I still got it. No, I don't.
The long coat of Pedro Pascal?
No, the one where he's carrying the big box out of Joy Fest and he goes, great times. I'll have to dig that up and put it onto this little media package that I've got set up for our streams.
Take one of those this year.
Yeah.
What's up, Crow?
Maybe. We'll get the Crusty Old Crow is here. Good morning again. Studs is like, yes, we are the Studs.
Crusty Old Crow, great review on Zanya. I just watched it last night.
Oh, I'll have to check that out too, I reckon. I've been watching a little bit of Crow stuff lately. Wes is here too. Hello, Wes.
Hey, Wes.
Good to see you, brother Bear. Casey, member for 2 months, also in the house. Hello, Casey. We just had a great stream with Casey covering off our favorite.
That was a fun stream. I could have done 10.
Yep. Me too, mate. It was really cool. Just to recap, my number one favorite classified was Xandar, which is very self-absorbent. But
my number one was the Royal Guard.
Yes, a very recent release and a very worthy number one. Very cool. I think there is a little bit of recency bias. It's the ones that you get most recently that tend to stick in your head.
A lot of the recent ones are better made than a lot of the older ones. Like that.
But I got this guy real recently, and I'm obsessed with him. The Banana Guard. Don't ask me why.
That Cobra Island heavy roadblock with the black bandana. I hated it. That first Duke. Ugh.
That's fair enough. They have certainly come a long way. Todd Rick is here. Hello, Todd Rick. Good to see you. You will meet Todd at Joe Fest. No doubt. Yeah. Todd lives just around the corner from Joe Fest, and he'll be there. So Make sure you catch up with him when you get down to Augusta in 9 weeks' time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sharing a room now with the guys. So.
Oh yeah, is
Stanley.
it? Oh, you're sharing with Stanley. Yeah, how good. Stanley is a legend, mate. So yeah, you'll really enjoy. Stanley, and Darren were the first three guys in the swimming pool on the Sunday night. I'm not saying you need to go in the swimming pool, but yeah, Stanley was there. And look, Stanley took the time. He took the time to write like a really long, because I got a little Joe Fest book. Have you got a book like this yet?
No.
You want to make sure you get one. So get something like this and get all your mates at Joe Fest to sign up for you. There is a spider on there. Wow, look at that. There's a spider. Crikey. I will just deal with that. That's okay, it's gone. But yeah, free spider with my Joe Fest book. Anyways, I was going to show you the note that Stanley left for me. He wrote a really long note in here because this book obviously got all my friends at Joe Fest to sign, which is an idea that 3-Star came up with for me. He said, take a notebook, get all your friends to sign it, which I did. It was it's a very good idea. And Stanley wrote like a massive note. I'll see if I can find it. Everyone just talk quietly amongst themselves. Keep one eye on that spider that just crawled off.
What's up, Lady Virgo?
Let's have a look. All the pages are sticking together.
Yeah,
I want to find Stanley's note. Where is it? No, I'm going to have to find it later, mate. I've got so many signatures in this book. I just kept everyone waiting for no reason. I do apologize. You just have to take on a good authority that Stanley signed my book and did a really good job. Same time says, you effers and your spiders. I don't know where it's going. I think it's down there somewhere. Yep. Yeah. I think it was just a common house spider, so I'll be right. I'll live. Todd Rick is 15 miles from the hotel. Very, really cool. And Lady Virgo is here as well. Good to see you, Lady Virgo. Jezza, I have to ask, mate. You took a bit of a tumble this week.
Yeah.
And you grazed your leg real bad.
Yeah.
Is it coming good?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're looking after it?
Yeah.
Is it fair to say that your bumps and scrapes take a little bit longer to heal than most?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no, look after yourself, mate, because the photo that you sent me was pretty horrible. So, yeah, mate, take good care of yourself, all right?
It's better than that now. That's what just happened.
You need to ring up and complain to the authorities about that bump that you ran into.
Yeah.
Get it fixed. Lady Virgo, cool. Lives in Augusta. How good's that? Are you going to Joe Fest as well? Roughshod says good morning. Well, hello, Roughshod. And I've just found Stanley's note. Look, there it is there. Seattle Stanley. Left me a really long and detailed note. How good. He wrote that while we were listening to a podcast that Larry Harmer was doing at Joe Fest. So
Nice.
that was very cool. Very, very cool. Anyways, what are we doing today, Jezza?
We are gonna read issue 4 of special missions. We got Life on the cover hanging upside down. I just noticed he's got the goggles on, not his green glasses on his helmet. So
that is very true.
The green glasses must be a cartoon thing.
So you it's been a while since we've done this, hey?
Yeah, well,
it's mostly my fault. Yeah, I know. I've got to stop playing cricket, mate. It's a silly sport. Lady Virgo is going to Fest, which is great. Very cool. But yes, we are reading issue 4 of the G.I. Joe special missions today. And everyone can actually access these comics online. There's a couple of good websites. This is called Read Comics Online. So the website's as easy as that. I scroll up. Yeah, Read Comic Online. Very easy. You can search for whatever comic you're looking for and just chuck it in. So thank you to Read Comic Online for making this available to us. There's a couple other good sites too, like Zip Comic, for example. You can read just about anything online. It's very, very cool. Special Missions 4. Do you know what year it came out, Jeremiah? Quickly looking at the credits on the inside of the cover.
April 87.
April 1987. I was 5 years old. How old were you?
I was 12.
12. So there's a good chance you would have been able to read it, but not me. But look, all that matters is here we are 40 years later reading it together. Lady Virgo has just subbed to us. Thank you so much, Lady Virgo. Very nice of you. Awesome work. So yes, Lifeline is on the front cover. He's hanging from a tree. It looks like his parachute has gone haywire. You reckon he was in a parachute?
Yeah. He got the October Guard below.
Yeah. I might zoom in there so we can see the October Guard on the march below. Do you remember the names of these characters?
We got...
I know this guy.
Horror Show.
Horror Show,
guy.
yeah.
I remember him because of the cartoon, and he always fought with a gun hoe.
Yeah.
And then, is that Dana?
Dana, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Dana. Is this Red Star up the back?
Which one?
Up the back here. Is that Red Star?
Could be.
Could be.
Dragonsky? Is there a Dragonsky?
Yeah, one of them is Dragonsky or Dragonsky.
And then, I think there was a Colonel Brekoff in the front there.
Colonel Brekoff, yes. You're good, mate. You remember them all. I didn't remember any of them. Very cool. Very, very cool. Good work, brother. Let's have a look at the inside cover. Have you got this on the inside of the cover of your issue? No holds barred. Yes, you do. How good was that? So, would you like to tell us who wrote this comic?
We got script by Larry Hama, pencils and inks by Herb Trumpy, coloring by George Russo's, lettering by Joe Rosen. The editor was Bob Harris. Editor-in-chief was Jim Shooter.
Yeah. Which is like the G.I. Joe A-team, isn't it?
Yeah. And Jim Shooter, I believe, is the one that was the character Shooter was named after, I believe.
Oh, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. A legendary figure at Marvel. But, of course, so is Larry Hama and Herb Trimpe. Absolute legendary figures at Marvel. So, no mucking around.
I don't know if this is true, but Tunnel Rat was sculpted after Larry Hama.
That's correct. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, it's very true. It wasn't like this was just a little spin-off comic. Well, I suppose it was a spin-off comic, but they certainly were putting maximum effort into these special missions comics with the great Larry Hama, Herb Trimpe, and then Jim Shooter involved. Anyways, there's not much I should refer to in this small print. I always like reading this small print. It's a list of characters there that were copyrighted. But yeah, Volume 1, Number 4, April 1987. James E. Gatton, president of the Marvel Comics Group. Stan Lee, publisher, Michael Hobson Group. Yeah, so cool. Anyways, over the South China Sea, we've got a plane here. Yep. And we have a pilot. Would you like to read some of these speech bubbles, mate?
You want to do a page each?
You can start. I can start. All right. So over the South China Sea, along the Malay Peninsula, we have one of these seaplanes here. Yep. And someone in the cockpit says, Leatherneck, how's about doing us a favor by swatting that hind gunship before he waxes our tail? So obviously there's a hind helicopter down here in the bottom right corner that is shooting at this seaplane. And Leatherneck's in the back, obviously in the gunner seat, and he says back to what appears to be Wild Bill flying this seaplane. I'm waiting on a clear shot, Wild Bill. And Wild Bill says, don't wait too long. We just lost oil pressure and number one engine. He's got a feather drop. He's got to feather the prop. All right. So obviously taking a couple of hits and losing oil pressure. So got to shoot down this hind quick smart. Which brings us to the next page.
You reckon these bad boys are after our cargo roadblock? Affirmative. They were just waiting in the cut for us to pick up that Cobra 5 bat after Slipstream lured it out of the Terradrome with his X-130. Too bad Slipstream had his rendezvous with the refueling tanker. Offline! We need firepower. Grab a weapon and... I'm a non-combatant, Leatherneck. My job is to save lives. Well, hi. It's also your job to get those black boxes out of that fire box before we have to ditch this crate. Whoa, I just recognized the ugly joker in the gunner's seat of the hind. That's Colonel Burkhoff. We got that October Gardner case. I see him. Dana's driving and horror show Stormovic and Scrooge are shooting at us from the cargo hatch.
Unreal. So I love this version of Roadblock. Obviously, this is his 1986 getup, so it makes sense that he would appear in this suit in a 1987 version of the comic. It's very, very cool. And yeah, obviously this is leading us down the path of Lifeline ending up in a tree. So we'll have to wait and see. But as you can see, Lifeline is again whinging that he's a pacifist and doesn't really want to shoot at anyone, which is problematic because Colonel Breckhoff in the October Guard, which is the Soviet bloc equivalent to the G.I. Joe team, is hot on their tail. They all have that hungry look in the eye. They want those black boxes as much as we do. They probably weren't too happy about some tin pot Southeast Asian dictatorship buying up and installing terradromes this close to Cam Rand Bay, which is a Soviet naval base. Better shake a leg, Lifeline. If you can't extract those black boxes and you can't help us to return fire, then you got to be as totally useless as I think you are. Oh no, Lifeline's getting into a bit of trouble. There's only one way around these anti-tamper devices, and that's the slow way. Should I circle for another pass, Comrade Colonel? I feel like I should read that in a Russian accent. Should I circle for another pass, Comrade Colonel? No need for that, Dana. The PBY is finished. I just hope the black boxes survive the crash. Oh no, looks like the seaplane is going down while Bill is battling to keep her airborne. I can't hold her. Bail out before she heels over into a spin. Looks like the Joes are in a bit of trouble.
You heard that. You heard the man. Get your non-combatant bod strapped into a chute and start trending sky. I always had the cover off. You know what they say about almost. It only counts in horseshoes and grenades. Couldn't fire the stinger from inside the PBY.
Oh wow! So he's free falling in the sky.
Yeah,
and he's chucked a rocket launcher on his shoulder. He's going to shoot at the hind. That's ridiculous. Good work, Leatherneck.
Nothing in the instruction book that says it won't work from free fall.
That's nuts. Absolutely nuts.
From a anti-aircraft missile. It zeroed in on our exhaust plumb and knocked out the tail rotor. Hang on, comrades. We are going down hard.
That is amazing. Great shot, Leatherneck. This is pretty cool too. I love this panel here. Yeah. Where everyone's just bailed out. I hope it looks like everyone's wearing a parachute. You can see Leatherneck's got one on. Roadblock's got one on. And yeah, obviously they all do because the parachutes are successfully deployed here.
Yeah.
Crimson Cobra Commander has joined us. Hello, Triple C. Good to see you, brother. Triple C, you should come on with us sometime and read an issue of Special Missions, mate. I'll have to look you up on Instagram, mate, and I'll send you a message. We'll get it organised. What do you reckon, Jezza?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Sean. Anyways, it's my page. Later on, so obviously both aircraft have crash landed now. And Leatherneck seems to have gotten himself busy burying the parachutes so they can't be tracked. Says all the chutes are buried. What do we do now? Roadblock says we complete the mission. We find the wreckage of the PBY and retrieve the black boxes. So they've got to go and find the plane that they bailed out of and get their precious cargo out of them. However, there's someone missing. Wild Bill says we have to find Lifeline. Did anybody see where he went down? Leatherneck says, I wasn't watching out for him, Wild Bill. I was trying to line a gunship up in my sights, which we saw as he was falling through the sky, had a bazooka on his shoulder. Help! Obviously, a voice comes from the woods. That came from back there and up. And here we are. Lifeline is stuck in the tree. Cut me down from here. And who's that on the ground there? Is that Roadblock down? Roadblock's down there with... Who's telling him to shut up? It's not Wild Bill. Who am I missing? That would be Leatherneck telling him to shut up.
Yeah.
Keep it quiet. We don't want to wake the locals. So obviously they're in enemy territory. Leatherneck climbs up the tree. Says, this useless wuss is going to slow us down and bring smoke upon us. Lighten up, Leatherneck. He might have to patch you up someday. And Leatherneck says he'd rather bleed. It's pretty rough. Anyways, Wild Bill takes charge. Tighten up and move out, Leatherneck. Take the point. That's right. Semper Fi, do or die. Take the guff. Take the point. Watch my back, Roadblock. The October Guard is out there waiting to punch our tickets. And Roadblock, as faithful as he ever is, says, consider yourself covered. So off they go to look for the downed PBY. Oops. Lost your page, bro.
Yeah. Elsewhere, Stormovok, get the first and egg cut and trust Dana's head wound. Your broken arm should have priority. It can wait. You see, the colonel cares about you. What he cares about is the condition of my aiming high when he might meet up with the Joe team. I have a positive visual on the smoke from the PBY wreckage and a compass band.
Oh.
Down my senses, the mission is accomplished. Of course not. Even with a split, this fracture is going to be painful. Do you want a painkiller? Let's not waste any more time. Yeah. We have to beat the Joes to that plane.
Oh, wow. So the helicopter's crashed, and the October Guard have taken some injuries of their own. Dana here, she's getting her head bandaged up, and an old mate, he's broken his arm by the looks of it, which is a bit sad. But he's willing to soldier on, and yes, it looks like they are going to get to the PBY wreckage before the Joes do. Punk Toys has joined us. Why can't I get running off my YouTube? I often think the same about you, Lawrence. Why can't I get you off my YouTube? Can't a guy stream a couple of times in one weekend and not get dissed?
How was Rochester, New York there, Punk?
Oh, yeah, he's in New York, hasn't he? Yeah.
He was. I don't know if he is now.
Yeah, interesting. So anyways, my page. In another part of the jungle, we cross back to the Joes. They got crocs in these parts, says Roadblock. And Wild Bill says, big ones. And little nasty green bamboo vipers too. We're wading through the creepy crawly capital of the world. Well, I'd beg to disagree. Lots of creepy crawlies in Australia. I just shook a spider off in my spare room. 80s Joe says he loves the October Guard. Yeah, absolutely. We need to see more October Guard.
Yeah, I like to see classified October Guard.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. Speaking of creepy crawlies, Leatherneck seems to have picked up some leeches. He says, there's something on my arm. Leeches. Get these lousy bloodsuckers off of me. And Lifeline, the medical guy that he is, don't pull them off. That leaves the head stuck in the wound, which then proceeds to become infected. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Don't pluck leeches off. You should burn them off.
Or baking soda.
Baking soda, really? Didn't know that. You have to make him back out with a hot match. And Roadblock lights up a match of his own and says, I guess we all got to take 5 for a leech burning break. Disgusting little critters, aren't they? Grrr, comes a voice from the bushes. And while Bill thinks it's Roadblock. What are you growling for, Roadblock? And Roadblock says, well, that wasn't me. Punk is back in Detroit. I was in Webster. It wasn't bad, but the potholes are awful.
Yeah.
So, potholes in your car or potholes on the skateboard? Interesting. Oh, no. This looks like trouble.
Me?
Take it away. Yeah, take it away, mate.
Then who? Jack! Tiger. That's huge.
Yeah.
But it ain't bulletproof. Don't.
No.
It's just as afraid as you are. Don't make sudden moves and it'll just go away.
Well, it looks like the tiger wasn't hungry today.
No.
Fair enough. Meanwhile, not far away, we cross back to the October Guard. A trail. This is more than an animal track. Hunters and smugglers have improved it. The Joes are too smart to use a trail. They'll risk it to beat us to the wreck. No sign of recent use, Horror Show. Check it thoroughly. So the October Guard have found a trail, and I suspect that the Joes were using it, but they think otherwise. This blind bend is perfect for an ambush. Set up the automatic weapon to fire down the trail, and set up an angled enfilade. What's an enfilade? Enfilade. If you're in the comments and you know what an enfilade is.
Yeah. Sounds like a quesadilla.
Yeah. Enfilade. Let me just Google it real quick. In military terms, it refers to gunfire directed along the longest axis of an enemy formation, maximizing damage. Okay, all right. So it's a gun emplacement. After we finish them off, we won't have to worry about our backs as we search for the PVY wreckage. We might have to worry about our backs in any case, Comrade Colonel. Oh no, what's Colonel? What's Horror Show found?
Tracks?
Human tracks?
Oh,
River pirates? No, that's right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of them around here also, but these are tiger tracks and big ones too. So the October Guard are onto the fact that there's a tiger hanging around close by. Over to you, Jizza.
Okay, next page.
Co-repeat is here.
Down
G'day,
the
Quincy.
trail.
Yep.
Looking around.
Mm-hmm.
See something? That bend is too perfect for an ambush. And smoke. Russian tobacco. Cover!
So Leatherneck is far too smart. Yeah, far too smart. I love panels like this.
Yes, Triple C.
Yes, Triple C. Yes, absolutely. Horror Show is October Guard. Absolutely. This is Special Missions 4. I love panels like this. You've got a bit of foreground action.
Yeah.
Leatherneck is sizing up the situation, and then the guys are following along behind him. Do you want to take the next page as well?
Sure. Barap. Ugh. Down. I'm popping a frag on him.
Thunk.
Thump. Brump. 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 Whoop.
Kaboom. That's obviously the frag. So up jumps Dana. Starts popping off shots at the Joes. Leatherneck. He unleashes a grenade from his weapon, and there is a massive explosion. What does Nicholas Gregory say? I remember getting this issue at the newsstand when I was young, and I still have it. How good's that? That's awesome. Yeah, Jeremiah and I both got a copy of this comic, but we've only just bought them, so we're only, I suppose, recent fans of special editions comics. But yeah, would have paid a lot less back then. Absolutely. So, anyways, next page. This is Horror Show. Oh no, they hit Strage and Stormovic, you swine. So Leatherneck's grenades clearly done a bit of damage. And while Bill yells at Roadblock to get the Marduce out and suppress that RPG, he says, "You got it, Wild Bill." Punch, 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 punch. Meanwhile, though, looks like Leatherneck has taken some fire. Lifeline says, "Take it easy, Leatherneck. You've got to get out of the line of fire." But Leatherneck says, No, you can patch me up later. Says to Lifeline, "Take the grenade launcher and break up that ambush before we all get wiped." He's pleading with Lifeline to put his pacifist tendencies aside and shoot back at the October Guard. "You don't understand. It's just against my personal beliefs to injure another human being. I can't do it." And Leatherneck says, "But you can let them kill us?"
Yeah.
Sheesh. This is deep, mate. It's getting to a climax here. Crimson Cobra Commander says, "I never read the comments. Sadly, my only knowledge is the cartoon." We're a bit the same, CCC. Yeah. Both Jeremiah and I were big fans of the cartoon and they weren't as readily available in Australia as they were in America. So I never watched them too much. Never read the comics too much. And Jezza, you're a cartoon expert. You know the cartoon like the back of your hand, don't you?
No.
But didn't get into the comics much. So you're about the same CCC as us. 80s Joe says he gave his comics, including G.I. Joe, to a friend 5 years ago. Would it be wrong if I go ask for the Joes back? I don't know. If he's not using them, why not?
Why not?
Go ask. If you don't ask, you don't get. That's what we say in my neck of the woods. And Nicholas Gregory says, "The Thump is an M203 Mike grenade launcher. I used one in my time in the Marine Corps. How good is that? Awesome. Very cool. Very, very cool." The Thump. There it is there. Leatherneck's weapon is an M203 40 Mike grenade launcher. Very cool. Anyways, back to the comic, Jezza, and it's your book. Just to pick up where we left off. Yep. Lifeline's got a decision to make.
"Mark off the trail. They've got our position spotted. Fall back to the secondary firing points. But we're up. Yow.
Oh no.
Wild Bill.
Oh, no.
Wild Bill is hit bad.
Oh no.
See, Wild Bill's blood is on your hands. At least load this for me, and you can't even stand to aim that thing."
Oh my gosh.
He put me down. "Roadblock, pull back with Wild Bill. We've got to move our wounded out of the fire zone. I'm on my way."
Oh wow. So Wild Bill's taken fire, and so has Leatherneck. Lifeline picks up Leatherneck, carrying him out of the jungle, and Roadblock does the same with Wild Bill. So crazy days here. Do you want to keep going, mate?
Yeah. Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, you want me to? All right, no worries. Meanwhile, up around the bend, neither Stormovic or Strage is capable of walking. We'll have to carry them to the nearest clearing and radio for a medical evacuation. So the October Guard have taken their own hits and have to carry their own wounded out of the jungle. So all of a sudden, finding the downed PBY becomes a little bit of a secondary sort of a mission. But up jumps Brekhoff and says, "We'll have to carry them with us to the plane wreck. If we hurry, we can still beat the Joes." So he's not willing to give up the mission just because two of his mates are wounded. The Joes have at least 2 wounded also. Do you think they will still attempt to complete their mission? It's an interesting question. Who's going to be more ruthless about the mission? when they've got two wounded comrades. It's very interesting moral quandary unfolding here. Brekov says they would continue the mission if they were all wounded. So he's of the opposite opinion. If everyone was wounded, the Joes wouldn't give up. Nearby, Lifeline still tending to the wounded. One slug went clear through his arm, but the bone is intact. The chest wound is the problem, and there's not much I can do about it. I don't know. Wild Bill's in a bad way. Leatherneck says, yeah, well, ain't that always the case? Take your useless hands off him. We take care of our own in this outfit. So Leatherneck, not happy with Lifeline at all.
Nope.
Nicholas Gregory said, how bad would it suck to be on patrol in the big bad bush with a guy in a red?
True. That's why Doc was tan.
Yeah. So true. Anyways, your page.
Later. It's amazingly intact. I fear that the little pieces would be scattered over the jungle. It's still precarious. I'm the lightest. I'll go inside. Hold the show. Give me a hand. I see the firebot. This is easy. Somebody already removed most of the screws from the access panels and defused the anti-tamper devices.
Oh.
That Joes. Punch.
Wow. So the October Guard have made it to the PBY before the Joes have. And they've grabbed the black box out that Lifeline began to unscrew as the plane was going down. And the Joes opened fire. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. Punch, brap, punch. Here's who's that? Is that Roadblock there? So yeah, that's Roadblock saying, make your shots count. I hear something, says Lifeline. That's your own heart pounding, you chicken. Oh, crikey. Leatherneck's rough.
Yeah.
He's pretty mean to Lifeline. Leatherneck's still opening fire on the October Guard. Something's coming down the river. Can you hear those engines? And Horatio doesn't. And here we go. There's a strange-looking boat sailing down the river with some interesting-looking people on the boat. Kia! River pirates, someone says. So these guys are river pirates. Unbelievable. When I saw this lady here, I immediately thought she was Wonder Woman.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But river pirates. I didn't know they were a thing.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anyways, over to you, Jezza.
Vip. Yow! That quadro has definitely established fire superiority. Enough! We are ready to negotiate. No negotiations. You all belong to me. Sarawak Sally, and I do with you as I freeze. That night, they've had us locked up in this village for hours. Sounds like some ruckus going down on deck. I can just barely see what's happening up there. The pirates are making other prisoners fight each other. $50 American on the bearded one. I'll take that. Anybody give me double odds on the blonde?
All right, so the river pirates have taken both the Joes and the October Guard hostage, and locked them up within the bows of one of those ships. Sarawak Sally. We need Sarawak Sally in classified. Look at
there
it.
You go. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's crazy. And it looks like they're making the other prisoners fight each other, which is
aren't river pirates just dreadnoughts? Because it wasn't Zanzibar a river pirate too?
Possibly. Yeah, I mean, Sarawak Sally could easily be a dreadnought. Look at her. She's almost like Tina Turner from Mad Max. It's
right
beyond the Thunderdome.
Yes.
Very interesting. Triple C says, question, should Lifeline have even joined the Joes? It's a very good question.
It is.
if he wasn't going to shoot at anyone, well, yeah, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I think we're getting to an answer to that question. Yeah. So it must be my page.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, some prisoners are fighting with machetes. Clang! And someone is disarmed. Mercy, please! Cries the blonde fellow. And Sarawak Sally, she's ruthless, says, I'll give you mercy, and shoots him on the spot. Jeez, that's rough. That's real rough. Meanwhile, Dana is watching this unfold through a hole in the deck. Your losing cost me 200 Swiss francs. Anyway, Sarawak Sally opens the hold and says, all of you up on deck, you're next. Both sides will draw straws to choose their respective champions. They will then fight barehanded to the death. The winner goes free with a bonus.
Yeah.
Free on a stinking river 1,000 miles from nowhere? This is horror show. Still, it's a pretty horrible situation. Over to you, Jezza.
I heard that. Make sure this ugly one get the short straw. Done. Now, which one of the Americans drew the short straw? I did. What's all this?
Of all the...
I am an official non-combatant. I can't. No more talking. Time to die. Watch out, Lifeline. Yo.
Oh, wow. So is this Lifeline fighting back, or is he just sort of... He's used horror show's momentum to throw him off. Is that what's happened there?
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Yeah. And Leatherneck's not happy that Lifeline drew the short straw and had to fight. Triple C says, in the cartoon, I get the feeling Lifeline would let you shoot him and his friends instead of fighting back. Yeah, well, that's what Leatherneck thinks. As just saw earlier in the comic. Anyways, yeah, so Lifeline did throw off Horror Show, and he says, listen to me, I don't want to hurt you. And Horror Show says, you're a lucky little man. Now we get serious. And looks like Lifeline just does the same again. Uses Horror Show's momentum to roll him over. And he goes head first into the ship's mast. Whack! Lifeline, funnily enough, says, I'm sorry, I mean you no harm. It's quite funny.
Okay. What? It's called Aikido, a Zen martial art with no offensive moves. The purpose is to redirect violent energy away from oneself. Lifeline's a black belt.
Unreal.
Bravo! You have won your own life and the lives of your comrades. He's hurt. Can I help him now? Can I help him now? Certainly you can help him. You can stand aside while I end his misery. No way. I'm not going to stand aside and let you shoot a defensive man. If you don't move, I will lose face in front of my men. No. You are greedy. You want all your lives. Oh, sorry.
No, you're right, mate. Yep.
You are greedy. You want your life, the lives of your friends, and the lives of your enemies. You want everything. You want these black boxes too.
Oh gosh. So Lifeline's not going to let Sarawak Sally shoot poor old Horror Show. And looks like she's going to hold the black box. I suppose as ransom, which is a bit concerning. CCC says the October Guard should come classified. They would be a cool addition. Absolutely, they would be. Yeah. Nicholas says taking someone dressed like Santa Claus on a sneak and peek would be counterproductive. Absolutely, it would be. Indeed, it would be. Sarawak Sally says they must be valuable. You were ready to kill each other from them. And Lifeline says they are not worth more lives. They have a great value if you know what they are. And I'll tell you if you spare the Russians. Sarawak Sally says, no, you tell me first. Derek Dalzell 2501. Morning chat, morning Jetman. Is
What's
Derek
up,
one of
Derek?
your subs? Jezza. Must be.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah. Welcome aboard, Derek.
I think he is, actually.
Yeah. Feel free to subscribe to me if you like as well. I am at Ronnie Trickshot. Be great to have you on board. And that goes for anyone who's watching on Jezza's channel or watching on my channel and haven't subscribed to Jezza. Feel free to subscribe to Jeremiah. An organization called Cobra will pay a handsome reward to get those boxes back. They have a consulate building in New York, and Leatherneck pipes up. You skunk, that was their objective, and you just gave away. That was our objective. You skunk, that was our objective you just gave away. If I don't use the boxes to buy back the lives of the October Guard, their deaths will be on my hands. I'm sorry. I can't play it any other way. So, yeah, this is interesting. Lifeline sticking up for the October Guard at the expense of the mission. Yeah. You're all free to go. All of you. Simply because one of you has the courage of his convictions. These boxes I offer back to the river spirits in the celebration of the continuance of valor.
Next issue, the end. Showdown in the Skies.
Wow, that's an amazing issue, Jezza.
Yes.
Clearly, Larry was trying to teach us kids a little bit about what's important.
Yeah.
Even though the October Guard and the Joes were sworn enemies, it was more important to Lifeline to make sure that they were protected when they were defenseless than go chasing after the objective for their mission, which is interesting. And Sarawak Sally respected that as well. She let them all go.
Yeah. Yes, she did.
It's very cool. Son of a Crayon Slayer has just jumped in. Good to see you.
Crayon's here.
Well, plenty to reflect on. Yeah. Lifeline is an Aikido champion. It's a black belt in Aikido. That's pretty cool. So that was Special Missions 4. I enjoyed that, mate. Did you enjoy that?
I didn't. I enjoyed that one.
I have read number 5. Have you read that before?
No.
You haven't? Well, you're in for a treat. And we might have to get a special guest on for number 5, I reckon. Because just like issue 4, number 5 has a real sort of moral sort of story to it. Maximilian has joined us. Hello, Maximilian. He loves special missions. I think I just completed my set. Yes, I've got the entire run.
I don't have it. I just have a couple. I put up on eBay.
One at a time, mate. One at a time. Bits and pieces. When you go to Joe Fest, someone there will be selling them, and they are very cheap. So you'll get them there. CCC says, "Hey guys, I'm going to try to go live on Friday for my birthday. If you guys are, I'd like to try to figure how to invite someone on." Absolutely, CCC. Look us up on Instagram. Have you got Instagram? We're both on Instagram. Send us a message, mate. We'd certainly, if we're available. The timing is a bit funny with Australia, but Jezza's always around, aren't you, Jezza?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jezza's already around. But yeah, look, if it works with Friday, if it's Friday night, it'll be Saturday morning my time, which will probably work for me, mate. So yeah, look us up on Instagram, mate, and we'll sort something out. Yeah, absolutely. Even if you want me to set something up, and then because I can allow, I can send you a link so you can stream to your own channel. So if you want me to set something up so you can stream to your channel, let us know. But yeah, come up with a topic or whatever you'd like to chat about, and send us a message and sort something out. Hey, Joe's got a question for you. Hey, Jetman, have you ever thought about narrating comics on your channel? You did a great job with inflection and emotion. Absolutely. Jezza is the and I've said this to Jezza. He's like you were doing like a little a play motion with voices with your classified figures at one stage, and you're nailing the voices. The Age Joe says, "I totally watch a video of you reading a Joe comic." Ronnie did okay too. Thank you, Age Joes. I do appreciate that. Maximilian wants on as well. If you need some extra voices, let me know. So yeah, we'll have to get Max on to read an issue with us as well. Very cool. All right, mate. Well, that'll just about do it, I reckon. It's been a big couple of hours for us.
Yeah.
Charles Picklebone here. He's missed the show. I'll have to rewatch. Feel free, Charles. The best thing about these live streams, because we're reading a comic, they're very rewatchable. So you can pick them up at any stage, and it's an easy way to read the comic. You don't actually have to do any reading. We sit here and do the reading for you. And Jeremiah even does the voices, which is very cool. Yeah. And CCC is going to come looking for us. So we'll go looking for
I think he follows me on Instagram, or if I follow him, one of them.
Oh, yeah, well, mate, if you hear from him first,
or no, maybe it's Facebook. I don't know.
Yeah, if you hear from him first, let's sort something out. Yeah, absolutely. That'd be great. So we'll have to schedule in number 5. We'll try not to leave it for as long as what we did between 3 and 4, eh?
Yeah.
Just keep reminding me, Jezza.
Yeah, I will.
All right. Yeah,
you're probably tired.
Oh, mate, yeah, it's 8 minutes to midnight here. CCC said he's got you on Facebook.
Yeah.
So, I'll try and find. Yeah, if you've got him on Facebook, Jezza, maybe you can send me a link to his profile. I'll send him a friend request as well, and we'll sort something out. That'd be awesome. What do you got coming up, Jezza? You gonna film anything?
Just doing a live stream Wednesday at 5:00. My 20 favorite guilty pleasure movies.
Yep, beautiful. No, that'd be awesome. I will endeavor to watch that. I think that'll be like 7:30 a.m. in the morning for me, so I might be driving to work. But I always drop by, mate. I'm always good for it. So yeah, that'll be good. I'm gonna try and record a few videos tomorrow. I've got lots of toys to open here. So I've got all of my Super 7 Ninja Turtles.
Oh, there's Casey apparently.
Yes. I've got lots of Super 7 Ninja Turtles. I've got my Silver Surfer that I've got to open up. I've got my Super 7 Lady J. So I've got lots of toys here I've got to open up. So I'll be doing a video at some point. Oh, Big Lob. What a legend. But look, I would like to thank everybody for joining us one more time.
Thank you again.
If you haven't subscribed to either of us, please feel free to do that. It'd be great to have you on board. I also do memberships on my channel. I have no perks whatsoever of becoming a member. I just know there's some really nice people out there that appreciate
I'm not there yet.
Yeah, that's all right. You'll get there, mate. But yeah, feel free to hit that like button, to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you all for issue number 5 very soon.
Yes.
Have a good weekend, Jezza.
Yeah, you too.